Now look here, we both know you want a car, we both know I want to sell you the car. So the question is, what do I got to do to put you in this car today?
So does the thought of the car buying process send shivers up your back at the thought of dealing with the stereotypical car salesman who just wants to put you in a car today? It doesn't have to.
Consumer Reports magazine says anytime you're ready for a new ride, your search should begin with research. You fire up the computer for some good old-fashioned automotive education.
Sites like Edmunds.com and Autotrader.com have a nearly infinite amount of information about not only the type of car you want, but how it stacks up on safety, and of course, how much you should pay. According to Classic Ford GM Kevin Hand, doing your homework helps in the process.
Years ago, you had to come to a dealership to get a brochure. Now you have everything ready at your fingertips. You do the research, you do the price ranges. So the customer now more than ever has all the information when they come to the dealership.
While you're researching, a major thing to keep in mind is how much you can afford. Financial sales consultant Shamika Greer-McKay says it's more than a monthly payment consideration, but it's still a simple formula.
When you want to try to find out how much of a vehicle that you'll actually be able to afford, it can generally be estimated to be about between 10 to 15% of your annual income, not to exceed that in terms of what your car price needs to be.
So the question is, do you want a fancy new car or perhaps a very nice used car? They both have their advantages.
When you buy used cars, you come out better on top. 9 times out of 10, you can take the car, trade it in, and you won't be upside down in 9 months. Mileage really don't play a factor nowadays. Back in the 80s, 70s, and 60s, when you got a car with 110,000 miles on, you need a motor.
Retaining value and the fact that they can last a long time certainly makes a case for a used car, but buying new also has its advantages.
The benefits, of course, are the full warranty. It's brand new, it smells nice. Your newer vehicles, too, will have newer technology, whether it being Bluetooth. We still find that people like to have new vehicles and they like to feel safe and just keep driving something. It's kind of the American way.
Using sites like KBB.com, you can research the potential trade value of your current car, but there are still some pitfalls to be mindful of.
Most customers have an excellent category when it comes to value. Well, do they ask questions on a 50,000 mile car? Have you ever had brakes on it? No. Well, I've got to replace those brakes for the next customer. Those are things we have to consider from your value down.
So here in town, what are your odds of running into this guy?
And, the old school tactics of car salesmen, I think, are not out there like the old days. I mean, years back when they said they'd roll back miles, and you've got all different types of information out there on the internet.
Well, that's good news indeed, but you still want to do a little more research. Things like not knowing your credit score could impact your payment.
If a dealer is trying to seize an opportunity, the credit score came in higher than they expected, so now I'm going to charge them the higher rate that they expected, or give them the terms that they probably expected when actually they could qualify for better.
So doing your homework, not only on the make and model you want, but of course your budget, the dealership, and your own credit will ensure that putting you in that car today is everything you want it to be. Tyler Ryan, Watch Fox News.